The New England Patriots just made two smart moves. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the daily, pushing out that content to people like you who can't get enough Patriots football. Coming out of the bye week, heading into a game against the Arizona Cardinals, the Patriots are hoping to show a little life going into the end of the season. So before we jump into it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment below. Today, what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be jumping into some big moves the Patriots have made, I think trending towards what they have a vision for the team and what they think that is going to look like. As well, we talk about some rumors from the Patriots organization. As well, possibly a little Cardinals football. Who knows? So let's jump right into it. First and foremost, some of the big breaking news for the day. In, I think, a very smart decision. The Patriots waived KJ Osborn. It was a mutual decision per sources, and he is now gone. Now, if you remember earlier in the year, he showed some frustration with lack of getting the ball and really being a part of the offense. And what was funny is right after that next game, he scored his first touchdown. But then after that, he was silent. And so looking at this decision, I think it is smart just because, one, he was on a one-year deal, $4 million, and he's not really helping this rebuild. He's not doing anything, so let's move on. And again, it's another thing, too, where he's probably looking at these younger wide receivers where he's like, Jalen Polk, Javon Baker, I don't know about Kayshon Boutte, but definitely Polk and Baker, he's probably looking at saying, I'm better than these guys. Why are they getting more time than me? And that's a solid point. It's a solid point. I would agree with that. But again, when you look at a team that is rebuilding and they're trying to bring in young talent and they're trying to cultivate that young talent, then, you can't have someone like KJ Osborn getting upset, getting mad. Kendrick Bourne, I respect a ton. When he essentially was benched and Kayshon Boutte got the start, he was incredibly supportive and positive and pumped for the Patriots win. So again, it was frustrating that KJ Osborn didn't do that, but again, this is his tenure at New England. He had 7 catches, 57 yards, 1 touchdown. Apparently behind the scenes, he showed professionalism with offensive coordinator, AVP, referred to him as a leader among the team and the receivers, all this stuff. But he wasn't being prioritized over, again, people like Boutte, Pop, Polk, and Baker. So again, that doesn't surprise me. I think this is a smart move just because you look at, again, KJ Osborn, he brought nothing to the table. He 7 catches, 57 yards. Listen, you're on the train or you're not. It doesn't seem like he's on the train. We know that he went to, it was either Instagram or Twitter, one of the two, I can't remember which one, but kind of expressed some displeasure in his playing time. And so when it comes down to it, see ya, man. Best of luck. Hope you land on your feet. But I think that is the first smart decision. But going into that, obviously Adam Schefter is the one who drops the news, the mutual decision, all that fun stuff. But Bill Simmons had to comment, and I think this is a great tweet. But he says this: if you take out picking Drake May at number 3, and I want to repeat, this is something I've said multiple times as well, and I'm sure you guys have said multiple times to other people, to yourself, whoever the heck listens to your dog, I don't know, which was the most obvious pick possible, 100%. The Patriots' first offseason of draft picks and free agent signings without Belichick was legitimately an F-, which, if you know anything about grades, that doesn't even exist. That's how bad it is. Bad draft picks and super cheap discount spending. You get what you pay for, 100% Bill Simmons. Now, again, remember at the beginning of the season, you had Okorafor. He came in, it was a disaster, and he left the team. That was weird. You look at KJ Osborn, just kind of like, he has potential to be a decent wide receiver, and he could go somewhere. Shoot, he'll probably end up on the Kansas City Chiefs and potentially go win a Super Bowl. Who the heck knows? Someone will pick him up. I would be very surprised if someone didn't pick him up. Again, Juju Smith-Schuster was picked up by the Chiefs, and look at him out there balling. So when it comes down to it, I think Bill Simmons hit this one right on the head. Besides Drake May, everything has been kind of embarrassing. So I really think if anyone is on the hot seat, and we'll talk about this a little more later, if anyone is on the hot seat right now, I would say it's more Elliott Wolf. Like, Elliott Wolf, what are we doing with this organization in who we're picking up? Yes, Drake May is a superstar in the making, But besides that, what have you done? Who else have you brought in? I'll give you this. Joey Sly, I don't mind Joey Sly. Besides that 25-yard kick he missed and a couple other kicks, he really has not done bad. Is he the best kicker in the league? Gosh, no. No, not even close. But again, that wasn't awful. And so when it comes down to it, I think Elliott Wolf really on the hot seat. We'll see moving forward. But as well, waiving KJ Osborn made room for Cole Strange. So he is now on the 53-man roster, the active roster. And so it will be incredibly interesting to see how he does these last 4 games, if he gets in these last 4 games. We've seen, obviously, Barmore got in a lot sooner than a lot of people expected. Will Cole Strange. Again, I think he's one of those people that this coaching staff wants to see. Listen, are you worth keeping on, or are we just going to get rid of you? One of those deals. Are you gonna come and show us that you can do something, or if not, here your bag, see you later. So I think as well that's probably what they're going to do with wide receivers in multiple positions in these last 4 games. So it'll be interesting to see. But the second bit of the second smart, let me repeat that, golly. So KJ Osborn being waived, smart move. The other smart move that I believe the New England Patriots made was getting kicker John Parker Romo onto their practice squad. He cleared waivers. He was dropped by the Vikings. He went and played for the Vikings this year after their kicker went down. He went 11 of 12 on field goal attempts. There was one game, I believe his first game in, he literally went 4 of 4, and they won that game 12-7, which sounds absolutely horrendous if you like offense. And so I think the reason I think it is good is just because, one of my good buddies, head football coach, high school football coach, and I've heard him say more than once, it's not a bad thing to have multiple kickers. So again, you would rather have someone in the waiting room ready to go in. And obviously John Parker Romo, is he starter caliber? I don't know. I don't think so. I think obviously 11 of 12, I would have to see what his long was. I believe it might have been in the 50s, but he wasn't important enough for the Vikings to keep. So again, Patriots having that backup kicker, I don't think that's a bad idea. And it's just a practice squad player. So again, if you would have to be elevated at any point, then you got to do what you got to do. But again, I think that's a smart move by the Patriots, just to have a little safety blanket for them. And again, you literally, his only NFL playing time has been with Minnesota. He was on a bunch of different teams. He was on the XFL, all these different things. And so just interesting to see. I think it's a smart move. Good to have someone in the wing in case. And potentially maybe they see something in them that they can progress and make better. Again, he's only been he got out of Virginia Tech in 2021. His first year for the Saints was 2022, practice squad, and then he jumped around. So who knows? Maybe he's just a young guy that needs to sit somewhere for a little bit and maybe get developed a little more. Who knows? But as well, last thing I want to talk about is and we'll get to the Arizona Cardinals at some point this week. Don't worry, we'll talk plenty about them. But Jerod Mayo, apparently rumors in the organization is Jerod Mayo could be fired depending on results of Final Four games. Now, someone made a comment that I think in my video yesterday that I didn't even think of. Jerod Mayo isn't getting paid that much money compared to other head coaches in the NFL. And so, it would be in Robert Kraft's best interest to keep him on at least another year, because, especially if you're going to, be cheap and not want to spend a ton of money. So I kind of understand that. I kind of see that. But again, I think it's interesting in this quote right here. I don't think that's true. People around Robert do not believe that it's true. Again, that he's going to get fired. Depending on how it looks at the end of the season, he could come to the realization of him being fired. And I do think that it would have to be somebody that maybe they had an inkling and they had on the line. And then say a Mark Vrabel, yes, for sure, kind of guy. Someone who has experience, all these different things. And so I don't know. I just find it, listen, anywhere you go and you look up Patriots stuff and a team's not doing well, you're going to see questions about the head coach. So, again, if they go into the last 4 games and they get absolutely annihilated, I don't think it's out of the question, for sure. If you finish 3-14 and they're like, yikes, remember last offseason we had all this cap space and this is what we did? We literally, the only good thing we got was Drake May. And then the second best thing we got was probably Joey Sly. And I'm probably definitely forgetting someone, and if I am, you can comment below. That's totally fine. But it's just, I don't know. It's wild to think. So we'll see. We still got a lot of football left to play. So we will see what happens in these last 4 games. But again, comment below about anything I said about any of these moves, whether about KJ Osborn, about the kicker, whatever it might be. Comment below. Cole Strange, what do you think about him coming back? Comment below. I want to hear from you guys. Again, my name's Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots. Hit that subscribe button. We'll talk later. Peace.